Hi, everyone. So at this time, we've been talking about investments, and we also took a look at how to read a stock. And when we looked at how to read a stock, one of the things that we took a look at was how some of the different things going on with companies and news-related items are actually going to impact that stock price. So what we can't forget about is we were really talking about investments and what's going on with your money. So we were really kind of looking at it on one side, but we can't forget the back end, and that's going to be if a company actually decides to go public or not. So there are actually a lot of very well-known companies that you're going to learn about in this project that are private companies, and they may never go public. So now that we took a look at that short video and a couple of the things on how difficult it is to go public, we're looking for your advice. So that's what this project is going to be all about. Do you recommend that these private companies actually go public? So here are our instructions on slide 2. So from this list, we're going to take a look at all of these different private companies that you have to choose from. You can choose any one of these companies, and yes, they are private. Really kind of shocking in some cases. And in fact, when you take a look at some of these, you might have family members that actually work for some of these companies. What we're trying to do is use research to recommend that this company should go public or not. So it's like you're going to be the expert. We're going to conduct research to complete the table on slide 3 in an infographic style, which is mostly images and very little text. You can make any formatting changes, color changes to slide 3 that you would like. We recommend making it look much better than it does right now so that it's going to represent the likeness of your company or sort of the brand image. So let's go take a look at what slide 3 is actually going to look like for us. So here we are. Actually, notice that it's slide 4. Sorry about that. So we've got 4 different things that we're looking for. At the top, we're going to talk about the company that you're going to choose. Maybe it was Vanguard, maybe it's Wawa, maybe it's Wegmans, anything from that list. You're going to tell me, first of all, the existing locations in this quadrant. Over here, you're going to tell me the existing products and future products that might be in the pipeline. So that's where we're going to have to do some research. I'm not just going to guess what Wawa might come out with. I'm looking for articles that are going to say maybe they're going to move in this direction or that direction. I also want to find the estimated value of the company. That's going to be a super quick Google search, and it's going to come up. It's probably going to shock you how large and how highly valued these companies are. And the last one is where you're going to tell me, find 2 articles of how the company has been in the news in the past 5 years. So you might find something where it's been in the news and it's been a negative thing. You might find something where it's been in the news and it's been a positive thing. Maybe they bought or merged with another company. Maybe they moved into a new area or a little something like that. But when we set that up, we want to set this up in an infographic style. So if you're not sure what an infographic is, let me just show you very quickly. So we're not going to use Canva. We're not going to do anything like that for this because we just don't want to make it, we just don't want to make it that challenging. But if we take a look, here is just a quick example. Oh, my head is in the middle of it. Sorry about that. Okay, so these different things over here on the right-hand side are going to be examples of infographics. So if you notice what we've got is we have different maybe charts, we have different graphs, we might have different pictures that they actually used. But my point is where a lot of times students prepare presentations and they've got bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, we're just trying to get away from that. And where you're going to be able to explain it to me is when you do your video. So when you do your Flipgrid video, that's where you're going to be able to tell me and explain to me what we're looking at. So we're going to have different images that are in here. I would absolutely straight up Google image something. I'm going to crop it and I'm going to put it right back in here. I'm going to use the snipping tool a lot. How you're going to get graded is going to be on slide 3. We're going to switch up the grading just a little bit. So in the real world, this whole concept of did you have 5 pictures and did you say 3 things, and that's not how things work. So how things work are, did you do a good job? Did you convey your point? And Did they leave thinking that your information was of value? So we're doing something different this time. Here's what we've got. If you're looking for an A, you made a convincing argument based on extensive research and facts. There's a total clear connection on why you would recommend this company go public or stay private. If you want a B, you provided an argument, but you lacked detail or you didn't reference any research. So B is you did a pretty good job, but it was not outstanding. A C is that you provided a weak argument and you really didn't reference any research. And then an F is going to be that the project is not completed. So I hope you take an opportunity to find, so sorry, my nose is tickling. I hope you find an opportunity to do a company that you're interested in so we can see what you come up with. And in the end, you're going to record your response in Flipgrid, and here's the link. Thanks so much.